one of the richest Fortnite YouTubers, Sypherpk.
So basically, we're watching this from Timmy FNBR. Now while you're listening to this, he's gonna be playing Fortnite, so that you guys could just watch him play Fortnite while he reacts, and just tells you stuff about the video.
Yeah.
So first we're gonna do a little test just to make sure that it works. Alright. I'll tell you when I'm ready to start the test.
Wait, did you do the shout out?
Alright, so I'm about to do the test. Let me see this. And of course there's an ad. I'm about to try to get this without any ads.
What type of sound was that?
Dude, these ads are crazy. Oh, there we go.
This is Sypherpk, the biggest.
Alright, now I'm about to check. Alright, I'm about to watch your stream real quick, so I'm about to mute myself just so I can make sure, okay?
Yeah. Of course, I'm in a private. Wait, let me see my edits real quick, and then I'll go into public. Bruh. They're okay, I mean.
Alright, David, so basically, tell me when to start it, and, you gotta tell me when to stop. But anyways, we have to be, silent until you tell me to stop so that you could talk, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so just tell me when to start.
I can hear myself.
I know, that's because, that's why you gotta tell me when to stop. Alright, so just, tell me when to start.
Okay. Wait, are you gonna unmute yourself?
I'm unmuted. Alright, just tell me when to start.
Yeah, I'm just editing real quick.
Alright, I'm about to start in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, no, I'm not in a public server. I'm in a server.
Alright, I'm about to just wait until you are. Just let me know when you're in a public server. But remember, you can't talk until you tell me to stop. Or not, you're gonna be echoey.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to a. I'm literally level 69.
Or do you want me to start?
Wait, no, I'm gonna play Blitz. They added Squid Games? The champion, Crystal FNCS. Bro, rank cups. Okay, I'm playing Blitz.
Alright, so you want me to start?
I mean, I put it on. Dang, I can't even talk.
Alright, just tell me when to start, like, just like whenever.
Okay.
And remember, you gotta tell me when to stop.
I know. Guys, I really want dang, I couldn't even show you guys.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
This is Sypherpk, the biggest Fortnite YouTuber of all time. From trap towers to getting his own skin.
Dude, no way, man.
Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. Not this.
But things did not start out so easy for Sypher, because before he was rich and famous, he was just a kid trying to prove his parents wrong and show them he could make it as a streamer. Luckily for us, I got the opportunity to interview Sypher so he could help me tell this incredible story. And let's just say, things got interesting.
Look, I've never told anyone this.
Ali Hassan, also known as Sypherpk, was born on May 10th of 1996, and he was the oldest of 4 brothers.
But there was a lot of pressure as the oldest to do well. My brothers, like, I feel like I broke down a lot of barriers for them, and it's a lot more chill for them. But there was a lot of pressure on me specifically to really be locked in on everything that I was doing, and there was a lot of pressure for me to really do well. And I felt like that definitely affected me and molded me. Sometimes it was a little bit too much, but overall, like, I'm glad I went down that path.
So a lot of pressure was put on the Sypher by his parents to be the perfect older brother. A lot of the other people we've talked to on this channel got into gaming because of their older siblings. But since Sypher was the older sibling, he didn't really have that. Instead, his dad randomly got him and his brothers a PlayStation 2.
I was playing games like probably like in the 1st grade, 2nd grade, computer games, and then I eventually got a PlayStation 2 for my first console.
For those of you who weren't born yet, the PlayStation 2 came out in the year 2000. So 25 years ago, which is kind of crazy to say, because that was my first console ever. I guess I'm old, but whatever. Anyways, this was Sypher's first real introduction into the world of gaming.
My dad just randomly, like, you know, he got us a PlayStation 2. We weren't even really that into gaming for him to do that, but I guess, like, some of our friends at school had consoles, and I guess when we would go over to people's houses and visit, they would have a console, and we would play, and we'd be excited to play and stuff, so he ended up getting us a PlayStation.
And the first game he ever played was the infamous Duke Nukem.
It was Duke Nukem. It was like a really old PlayStation exclusive. It was probably like not the right game for like a young kid to play, but we were playing it.
As Sypher got older, he started to discover new games through friends and people at his school.
Well, I got my PlayStation like when I was in elementary. A year or two later, I was in school. I was in detention, and there was a kid who was an older kid who was supposed to be like watching over us. You know, he wasn't in detention, but he was just there to like observe and make sure that everyone was like doing their homework. He was on a computer, and he was playing a game called RuneScape.
RuneScape is another throwback, but is still very popular, so I bet you've heard of it quite a few times around the internet. While basically every game has some sort of online function now, that was really rare back then.
You know, I finished my homework, and I go over, I'm sitting next to him, and I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm playing this game. And then I noticed, like, there's characters, like, moving on his screen, And something was telling me that they weren't like NPCs, like they were other real players. Because at this point, I had no idea that there was online multiplayer games. I had no idea. It wasn't even like a concept to me. So I'm like, are those real people? And he's like, yeah. So he starts like typing to them. And he's like trying to sell something from his inventory. And I was like, wait a minute, this is crazy. He's like playing a video game. There's other real people playing with him online through the internet. It was mind-boggling.
Outside of
Wait, stop.
RuneScape, Sypher.
Wait. What? What was he playing?
He was playing RuneScape.
RuneScape?
Yeah, RuneScape.
Oh, he was playing.
You want me to continue now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell me when you want me to continue.
Okay, yeah, continue.
Give me a second, I'm trying to do something.
Of YouTube, and was a fan of the website since the beginning.
First person to hit 1 million subscribers, the guy with the really high-pitched voice. Hey guys, it's Jeff. Yeah, so I was there when he hit 1 million.
Yeah.
Like, this was very early YouTube. I was watching it. I watched a lot of like the old like classic YouTube memes and viral videos. So I definitely had that like growing up where I was watching videos, and it made it easy for me to transition into making my own videos.
He was actually inspired to make his first channel all the way back in 2007.
I did upload videos in 2007 on YouTube. like the content creation, like the syndication of it started very early on. I got into stick figure animation videos. So I was watching like these really cool stick figure fighting videos where they animate the stick figure to do like really cool moves and whatnot, and like make a story out of it.
These sort of stick figure animations were hugely popular in early YouTube, and honestly are still pretty cool today. Unfortunately, Sypher doesn't have access to that channel or its videos, so we won't be able to see them anytime soon, but they look something like this. Yep, just stick figures and a lot of pixelated violence. So eventually, Sypher got bored of that, and eventually he would start making videos again for his school projects.
And I basically learned how to edit because my dad got like a new job, and he had a work laptop that had some editing software on it. Because back then it wasn't easy, like there wasn't a lot of free editing softwares.
Sure, yeah.
So he had an editing software on it, and I started learning how to edit.
And then Sypher would combine his love for editing and making videos with his aforementioned love for RuneScape to make a brand new YouTube channel.
So I was like, oh, I can start recording RuneScape videos. And there was no OBS back then, so I was using this like really scuffed program called Sypherpk. The mix of like making videos for school and then combining my passion for gaming, putting that together, and then started making. I made the channel Sypherpk 2011.
The channel started on January 22nd of 2011. It featured not only Sypher, but all of his little brothers and one of his cousins as well during their adventures in RuneScape. And unfortunately, we can't watch these videos either because Sypher had copyrighted music playing in them, so he had to take them down.
My first like 30 or 20 videos are probably private. When I was trying to become a YouTube partner, you couldn't have like copyrighted music when you applied. Like you had to have no copyright on your channel. And a lot of my early videos, I was just using any music I found.
While we can't see the first few videos on his channel, we do know what the videos were about, and of course, they were all about RuneScape. And luckily, we do have some footage of Sypher and his brothers playing that game. Then, about a year later, Sypher would start to live stream in addition to his videos.
So first stream ever was in 2012, so like about a year and a half after I made my channel in 2011. It was just a way that you could live stream. They had a tool for it, and it was a little bit complicated to set up, but I set up the live stream, and I streamed RuneScape, where I like just got my viewers to hop on, and we went and did some group PvP. I think I peaked at like 60 viewers on that stream. First stream, yeah, and I still have it. I still have it unlisted on my channel, like all my early YouTube streams.
If you've never tried streaming before and only watch big streamers, you might think that 60 viewers is not a lot. But you have to remember this was back in 2012, and Sypher had barely even started his channel. Streaming was way less popular, and people...
David. I just realized, since 60 viewers is a lot, I was thinking, what is like the max amount of viewers you remember ever having?
50 something.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm about to continue it. Just give me a second.
I wonder how many views my first video that I ever made has. I really want to know how much viewers it has.
Alright, I'm about
Okay.
to continue.
Yeah, continue.
Even now when you stream, if you're brand new, getting 10 viewers is a big deal, let alone 60 on your first ever stream. So Sypher did his first few streams on YouTube, but eventually moved over to Twitch once he discovered the platform.
Afterwards, I discovered Twitch. So I didn't know about Twitch until like 2012. So after doing a couple streams on YouTube, I was like, oh, there's Twitch. So I made a Twitch account, and then I just like made a YouTube video saying, guys, I made a Twitch account. Like, go follow me. And then, like that was like the whole video, like 1 minute of me saying that.
There, they had an even crazier first stream on Twitch than they had on YouTube.
And we were playing RuneScape. We were doing trio, like PvP combat, open world, just like RuneScape PvP. First ever Twitch stream. And like it doesn't make sense thinking back at it. We reached 600 live viewers. First ever stream.
That's crazy. Even by today's standards, that's crazy.
Yeah, even by today's standards, it's insane.
60 on the first YouTube stream was insane, but 600 on a Twitch stream during your first stream ever is almost unheard of.
Me and my brothers were so cringe, and we were always at each other's neck while we were like PvPing, like arguing on who messed up, who's making the calls. So we were always like ready to fist fight each other. And I think people just really enjoyed watching the cringiness. They're just like enjoying the shit show that we were putting on.
But unfortunately, as time went on, their early success would slowly dwindle away as they started to lose some viewership. This caused Sypher's brothers to eventually lose interest in streaming and content creation altogether.
The next stream, like after that, we only peaked at 300 viewers, and it was like 150 after. Like we ended up settling like around 30, 40 viewers. And the thing is, like, we had no concept, especially my brothers, they had no concept of like what live viewership numbers should be. Even when we had 600 viewers, my brothers were like, yeah, but we get 2,000 views on our YouTube video.
Yeah.
So like they were really like, at that point we were getting like 2 to 3K views after 24 hours of the video being live. And we were all just like not sure like what actual live viewership should be like, and we were assuming that it wasn't worth our time. My brothers ended up just like, that was the moment really where they were just like kind of done with content.
Oh. Oops, I accidentally just did really bad to my controller. Please don't be broken.
$30.
Alright, it's not broken.
Month might have been $100. Like it just wasn't. Like they were not interested.
To make matters even worse, RuneScape released the infamous Evolution of Combat update on November 20th, 2012. For those of you who don't know, this was the worst update in gaming history. It completely reworked their entire combat system,
Have you
and
ever
pretty
played
broken and
RuneScape?
messed up.
I really have never played RuneScape. But that was old, bruh. I was even alive. Alright, I'm gonna continue.
Fortnite changed the movement settings and everyone was really angry. It was like that, but 10 times worse. So with Sypherpk's RuneScape community dying, he had to find something new to do, and fast.
I was waiting for like the next game to come out, the next like big thing that I could kind of dive into, and I was still into MMOs, and that's when like they were making Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online is an MMO RPG that is part of the Elder Scrolls series. This was a super popular series in the RPG community, and Sypher had previously played one of the other games in the franchise, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, but not on purpose.
So at this point, I only play multiplayer games. Like everything I was playing, multiplayer, RuneScape multiplayer, even like Call of Duty multiplayer. When we got the Xbox 360, and I'm looking for a game, I'm like, the guy's asking me like, what kind of games do you like? Because the first game I was gonna get like a Grand Theft Auto, and the dude was like telling my dad like, no, it's not for kids. I'm like, bro.
Is that the original? That would have been the original GTA or no?
I'm not even sure whichever one was on the 360.
Yeah.
We were trying to get something.
Sure.
And the guy was like, no, it's for kids. So I told the guy like, I'm into medieval games. I play RuneScape, and he's like, oh, there's a game right here. It's called The Elder Scrolls Online. It's medieval. Found the Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It's medieval, but it's also rated M. And my dad was like, "That's fine. I'm buying it for myself." Right? The dude was being weird about the ratings. Right? We ended up getting it, but the only reason I got it is because on the disc.
Hello? Yeah, what?
I said, what is medieval?
Like knights and castles and stuff. Like that type of stuff.
Oh.
Said Xbox Live support.
Even though there was no online functionality, Sypher ended up becoming a very big fan of the series.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, you dress up like a squirrel for it. Try Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread.
So, Grant, what do you think about these?
Absolutely love them. They're affordable, and you're getting the same quality as the major brands.
Now a more serious one. Are you tired of smiling all the time?
No.
Truthful answer.
A wide leaf filter? It's well designed, efficient. I appreciate that. Leaf filter technology.
This PC is powered by Snapdragon X Series platforms. That PC isn't.
So when he heard there was a new Elder Scrolls game coming out, he knew that this would be big for his channel.
When I heard the news that they were actually making an online MMO for the Elder Scrolls series, I was immediately following every little leak, every detail, and I started covering it on my YouTube channel before the game came out. So I started covering Elder Scrolls Online between 2013 to 2014 before it came out, a full year of me just covering.
Nene.
Yeah, what?
Why does your mic keep cutting off? Like, it keeps, every 2 minutes.
I know why.
Like,
I know why.
It's not cutting off. It's just that, the video keeps stopping. It sounds like it keeps stopping.
I know why. Just give me a second. Go here, go here. That should be good.
Ready to dive in.
Eventually, Sypher made the permanent decision to drop RuneScape altogether on January 1st of 2015.
I've been following up a bunch of the numbers from other big YouTubers as well, and they do agree that the RS YouTube community has been shrinking in size. And that's not the main reason that I have made this decision to stop uploading RS YouTube videos. I do still intend on playing RuneScape. I've been streaming for the past week on Twitch, and I'm trying to go for a Twitch partnership. So I still play RuneScape with my brothers. We still do triplet multi-PKing, and we're still going to continue the Brother versus Brother series, except all our series and videos and everything is going to be live streamed.
On March 17th, 2015, the Sypherpk channel officially hit 10,000 subscribers.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Sypher. I'm making this video in order to thank everyone who has helped us achieve 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Up until now in Sypher's YouTube career, he was still in high school. And during high school, he kept his YouTube account separate from his social life.
No one really knew about my content creation because at this point I was making content, not full time obviously, but it was kind of like a little secret.
But his graduation was coming up shortly after the release of Elder Scrolls Online, so Sypher had to make the decision. After graduating high school, would he go on to college, or would he chase his YouTube dreams? And the choice wasn't exactly simple. Sypher wasn't even partnered with Twitch yet when he graduated high school.
At that point, right as I graduated high school, I was still only making $100 to $300.
Bro, I'm so bad.
YouTube and streaming online, and I wasn't even part of that stream. The only money I made was little donations.
But Sypher knew that he could really be a professional YouTuber and streamer if he put his mind to it. But the people around him, including his parents, weren't exactly convinced it was a good idea. And his parents, as many parents want their kids to do, really wanted Sypher to go to college. So Sypher did that. Well, kind of. He pretended to go to college. I'll let him explain.
My parents wanted me to go classes, at least to sign up for a few, and I like signed up, but like mostly was dropping them without telling my parents. They thought I was going to school, and I really wasn't.
He was operating his YouTube account like this for almost a whole year until he managed to get actually started.
A year of that, and I actually ended up getting partnered towards the beginning of that year. Back then you had to have 500 average live viewers to get partnered, and I got declined with 300, 400, 450 average viewers. I was still getting declined. So 1 month that I had like 500 average live viewers, I applied to be a partner, and I got it. Before partnership, like maybe I was making $500, $600 a month streaming. Purely just donations and tips, but once I got partnered, I quickly got up to 500 paying subscribers, and there was more invested in streaming growing, so I started making like
That's crazy. You hear the amount of money that Sypherpk made from just doing Twitch? That's crazy. He literally was like making $100, $200 just in a month from Twitch. Imagine if you were able to do that every single month. Dude, you would probably buy like a whole bunch of games. You would probably be streaming them on Twitch a lot.
So
yeah, like,
bro, this PS4, oh heck no.
Yeah, like,
I need to upgrade.
Dude, honestly, if you were pulling like $100 from Twitch, I feel like you should probably like, not like quit YouTube, but like maybe like take a little break from YouTube and do like a lot of streams on Twitch, and like see how that goes for you. Like you could still like stream on YouTube, but like if you like just like did Twitch for maybe like a month.
If I needed money or something, then I'll just stream on Twitch.
Or like not even like just seeing how Twitch goes. Like let's say you stream on Twitch, like let's just say like you stream on Twitch every day for like 1 month. Imagine you get like, let's say like you get like $50. Like that would be pretty good. And especially only for like what you would be like a 9-year-old. Like that would be pretty good money to be making. But yeah, I'm gonna continue. But yeah, you should if you should try Twitch for like a month or something.
Bro.
With this huge jump in income, Sypher was finally able to feel confident about his future as a real YouTuber. Every month his numbers were getting better, plus despite his financial success as well as his
bro, like where is this guy coming from?
They wanted him to stop doing YouTube and focus on getting a real job and building a future. And they weren't trying to be mean, they just wanted what's best for their son, and they thought that's what they were doing. So Sypher made a very hard and scary decision to move out on his own. He left home and announced this decision on his channel on August 27th of 2015.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Sypher, and I am making this video so I can inform you guys on some big channel updates that will be happening as of today, and just update you guys on my life. Most of you already know this, but I recently moved out, and I decided to become a full-time streamer. Now I know this might sound crazy.
Oh my god.
And stupid for doing this, but to be honest with you, I've sat down and I thought about this for a really long time, and it was just that.
It's extremely hard for Sypher to do. He left his house with just a trash bag full of stuff and nothing else. And now he had to pay for his own food, clothes, everything. Luckily, he was about to meet someone that would make his difficult transition period a little bit less stressful. The woman who would eventually become his wife, Daniela.
And I've been streaming Outlook online for about a year now, making a few dollars a month, but I'm still living with my parents, and my parents don't want me to go full time on streaming at this point. I saw a streamer in the Outlook online directly, and it was my wife, and she was streaming, but she wasn't streaming, if that makes sense. Like she just happened to turn on a stream to show her friends the game, which is Outlook online, trying to convince them to buy it. But she was streaming to
what, bro?
People, and it was her friends. But like, Loki also was like still streaming, just talking to people coming in.
Sypher knew knew he had to talk to this girl, so he slid into her DMs. Or her Twitch chat.
What ended up happening was like, I was like, oh, she's kind of cute, so I went to her chat and started like asking her questions about the game. But she recognized my name as like someone who streams Elder Scrolls a lot, kind of new. And so
Why is he
left the chat. I was like, oh, what's wrong?
While this first interaction wasn't exactly successful, it sure did make an impression, because after she saw Cypher's movie outstream, she messaged him on Twitch.
Basically, she messaged me saying, I saw your stream from the hotel, like, it's really sad. Like, it was a very sad stream. That's probably the only time I ever cried. I got a little teary-eyed. I was telling people, like, guys, I'm not supporting my dreams, streaming, and I don't want to, and all this stuff, so I told the chat that she happened to be tuned in. She messaged me somebody probably like here's my Skype, and messaged her on Skype. So we started talking.
Cypher didn't immediately message back because he still needed to get out of his temporary living situation and find a full apartment, which was easier said than done. Back then, landlords didn't exactly accept a Twitch streamer as proof of employment.
Literally, like, I was in that hotel for a week looking for an apartment. No apartments would take me because my proof of income was like PayPal and YouTube. Yeah. And they didn't know what that was. I finally got an apartment, and like the first night, I was like, you know what? I was like a little lonely. I'm in my own apartment. I don't even have a bed yet. Like, I was just gonna like sleep with some blanket that I had packed. I set up my PC because I was gonna be ready to stream the next day, and like I added her on Skype, and we talked from like 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. She had like work at 8 a.m., but she still made it to work the next day, and I thought that was impressive.
Following their
Desperate for somebody to talk to, I'm not even about to lie.
Huh?
Bro sounded kind of desperate for somebody to talk to, I'm not even about to lie.
Who?
Sypherpk.
Oh.
Are you even listening to it?
I'm literally paying attention to the game. I heard it that he he was with his wife a little bit. Yeah. I heard some other stuff, but I don't even really remember.
Well, hopefully the people who are watching the stream like hear it and stuff. I wonder how many views this is gonna get. Anyways, I'm about to continue it.
The two of them decided to start a long-distance relationship, and they've been inseparable ever since. For the next few years after going full-time...
Wait, does Sypherpk have his wife?
He met his wife on Twitch.
Oh. Bro, I don't want this bot on my team.
Games like Overwatch...
I got them all. Sorry, one shot.
And H1Z1.
Bro, I have a whole bot on my team.
I love my dad.
Unfortunately, a majority of his base were only there for his Elder Scrolls Online content, so he would see significant drop in viewership when playing other games.
I was first streaming Elder Scrolls full-time, so I really like went all in on that and was really locked in. But eventually, like, things started slowing down for Elder Scrolls, and you know, I would try to dabble into other games. Like, I would try to play H1Z1, played Overwatch. The issue was that, like, I would have, like, 400, 600 live viewers on Elder Scrolls Online, but anytime I played anything else, I would have, like, 100 viewers. Felt like, oh, man. Like,
Wait, Nene. Hello?
Yeah, what?
How are we gonna, like, end the stream? Like, am I just gonna say, like, bye guys and stuff out of nowhere or something?
Well, we're gonna say, well, that was the end of the video. A shout out to Timmy FNBR for the great video, and then we're gonna end stream.
Okay. How many minutes is left?
Let me see.
How many minutes? Hello?
25. Like 25 minutes. Like 25 minutes.
25?
Yeah. You said you wanted a long stream?
But I feel kind of bored. Like, I want somebody to play with. But I know, like, you can't play.
Really hard to play the same game over and over again for so long, with no freedom to play anything else. But in 2017, a new game was about to come out that might be his ticket out of the Elder Scrolls grind. And that game was not Fortnite. See, you were all expecting the Timmy thing where I go, Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. Well, not yet. First, we have to talk about For Honor, which was a MOBA released by Ubisoft on Valentine's Day of 2017. Because nothing is more romantic than knights, samurais, and Vikings being violent with each other. The game For Honor itself is character-based, and you can choose different heroes to duel with.
Eventually, though, there was a game that came out called For Honor, and I guess the crossover, because Elder Scrolls Online, older audience, the medieval type of game. For Honor, also slightly older audience. It was a fighting game Ubisoft made. There was like samurai, knights, and Vikings. Started playing that, and what I noticed is like when I swapped to that, like instead of going from 500 viewers to like 100, like going from that to H1Z1 or Overwatch, I would go from like 500 to like newer game, and I was one of the early players that was actually doing well in that game. So like I would actually have like 800 viewers, 1,000 viewers playing For Honor versus like 500 on Elder Scrolls. Started playing tournaments on that game as well, and I started winning tournaments. Like I was like actually doing really well, and the character that I played was called Shigoki.
Sypher wasn't just winning tiny tournaments here and there. He actually qualified for one of the biggest lands in the
Bro, you know I'm playing the FNCS.
Like what? Like the qualifiers?
No, it's the Crystal FNCS.
Like, so it's basically you're playing in a tournament.
No, I just played it.
I'm about to watch your stream later. I gotta see you play that, dude. Alright, well, I'm about to continue it.
Of course there's an ad, dude. Bro, already? I literally just got in the game, bro. It's so annoying. And every time I die, I have to go back to lobby too, bro. I'm doing the other tournament. I'm not doing this. It's not even a tournament. Just a Crystal FNCS Cup. I'm not even on my prime. I know. After this video.
because we go way back. But I like Sypherpk also because he has matchup advantage. Right now the Shigoki is something we haven't seen at all today. We haven't seen much. Well, actually, we've seen a little bit of Shigoki play earlier.
How many minutes are left?
Sypherpk is known.
There is 20-something minutes left.
Known as like the godfather of Shigoki. He's won like 10 plus tournaments between 1v1, 2v2, and 4v4 using a Shigoki. He's really good on Shigoki. And last time he matched up with Carey, he put him in the dirt with that Shigoki.
On day one of the tournament, Sypher would win in a nail-biting final match to move on to the bracket stage of the tournament.
So Sypher just goes into that all block. Oh, actually gets the knockdown off of that because of the level change. He actually got the trip into the heavy. Did you see that? He actually, it looked like what happened was he got thrown off of a rock. There was a little bit of a level change. It tripped him up off of that counter guard break. All right, and with that, Sypher has secured his spot in the 8-man bracket.
And we have our bracket coming in right now.
The bracket is Clutchmeister versus Oscar versus Sypher and Bandana, Berace and Scorebrand, and Lawrenson and Alernikin coming up next.
Unfortunately, Sypher chose a bad character mashup and would ultimately lose in the first bracket, which landed in the 8-6, which is not too bad for playing his first ever lane.
As Canyon hits a map, forcing shooting the guard break, lands there from Sypher. The dog gets into the break, into the guard break, heavy landing.
The wall splat, that's going to be GG for Sypher. He missed that wall splat right there.
For a moment, it looked like Sypher was about to really lock in and focus on full honor and building a new community with it. But things didn't work out to plan.
What was interesting is that, like, eventually For Honor kind of started dying off. They had a lot of issues, obviously. There's a lot of excitement in the new game, but they had a lot of issues to deal with. So I actually started losing viewers on For Honor. So I kind of went back to Elder Scrolls Online. And I was a little bit annoyed at this point because I was like, man, I felt like I had just finally broken out of my first game.
Feeling like you had to play a certain game.
Yeah. Luckily for Sypher, a game was about to come out that would change not only his own life, but the entire world of gaming forever. And it was called Fortnite. Editor, let's do the thing. The Fortnite camera. Let's just keep going. Fortnite Battle Royale came out on September 26th of 2017, and it became one of the biggest games in the history of the world very fast. Oddly enough, Sypher hadn't heard about
the stupid sprayer!
Recommended that he give it a try. And despite being skeptical of the game and its kiddish graphics at first, he downloaded to see if it had any potential, and he wasn't that impressed.
Yeah. In one of my first few games, like, I made it to top 5, and there's a guy, like, built up in a 1x1, and he snipes me, and I didn't see him. And I'm like, oh, this is huge. You can just build in the end game, and they build little towers and sit in it. That's so lame. And then I, like, quit Fortnite for, like, 2 weeks.
So yeah, Sypher's first ever experience with Fortnite wasn't the best. But he knew that he didn't want to play Elder Scrolls for the rest of his life, so he decided to give the game one more chance.
But then, like, I needed to snap out of it. I was like, what are you doing? You can't really play Elder Online again. I think someone's been playing it for 2 years, and there wasn't any growth. I was like, I needed to take
Bro, my teammate's a boss.
Sypher decided that he was going to start going hard on the Fortnite content. He uploaded his first ever Fortnite video to his main channel on October 23rd of 2016, just a little less than a month after the game came out, and it was titled Biggest Fail Ever.
Yeah. Bust him up! He's boxed! Oh, you hit with your box! We placed second! We got second place! We didn't even win!
Anyways, to make himself stand out, Sypher decided to stream when nobody else wanted to. So he would wake up at the crack of dawn to go live, and it actually started to work. In the first month of streaming regularly, Sypher picked up 3,000 followers in just 30 days.
So I started streaming at like 5:36
3,000?
I have like those videos still up on my Twitter, like saying good morning.
In a week, in 30 days?
crazy. That is crazy.
That's ultra crazy, bro.
But it was because the game was like new. Like there's really nobody like streaming it.
No, that's still crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wait, how many minutes are left?
Surprisingly,
I knew you were gonna ask that. There's about to be like maybe like anywhere between 11 and.
Can we do 5 more minutes
17
of the video?
No, there's literally only like I'd say like 18 minutes left.
Yeah, can we do 5 more minutes of the video?
Then we're not gonna get able to finish. Dude, we're pretty much almost at the end, and you just wanna like give up.
Bro, I'm tired.
Still have like about 100 viewers watching me at that time, which was fine though, because like at that time 100 viewers, I was much higher on the list because there wasn't as many streamers on. So people were actually finding my stream. And like that first month of me doing that, I gained 3,000 followers. At the time I had like 80K, so to gain 3,000 in a month was still a good amount, and it meant that I was actually growing.
After implementing this new stream time schedule, Sypher started to slowly gain a following and build himself a community. And then he would start to blow up even more after one of his biggest viral clips of all time, the infamous Trap Tower, which was uploaded on January 22nd of 2018.
I think if we go up there, he'll follow us.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna use it. Please. Yeah. Oh my God! It worked! Oh my God!
This clip went absolutely viral and eventually became one of the most viewed Fortnite clips in the entire world. As the clip was going viral,
Bro, I'm so tired,
skyrocket
bro.
live on Twitch. He started the
We could end it. Like you're tired, as in like you want to go to sleep, or like you're tired, as in you're tired of playing.
Both.
I mean, we could end it.
After this, bro. After this match.
How to Win series on his YouTube channel as well on February 27th of 2018, and that became the longest running series on his channel. On top of this, other creators started to notice Sypher, and more specifically, he would start to play with Dakota.
And I gotta give props to Dakota. He was the first streamer, large Fortnite streamer, to give me any props. He rated me with 40,000 viewers when I had like 500 people watching. And he was telling his viewers that I'm cracked. He's been like secretly watching my streams. And he says I'm really good. I didn't even know he was watching.
After Sypher got raided by Dakotas, he just kept hitting win after win after win.
So he raided me at like 6 or 7 in the morning, and I streamed like 15 hours straight, like post the raid. And it was just win after win. I was recording educational videos. People were like, oh my God, like this guy's really good. Like this guy's winning all the time. So that was like a clutch moment.
Sypher also started getting invited to various streamer events, one of which being the St. Jude's Clips for Kids charity event, which was hosted by Dr. Lupo. Here, Sypher hits one of the most insane rocket launcher sniper shots known to man. And don't worry, I've got the clip right here.
There's only one left. I don't know where he is. I will find him. I will raise the child.
First try.
You better jump. All right, he's weak. Right here. Jump.
I hit him! Off the rocket!
Sniper, you sniped him off the rocket?
Yes, I did.
Wow. I am just trying to 360 no scope, and you stole my kill.
This wasn't the only streamer event that Sypher was invited to either. He also got the opportunity to play in the infamous Friday Fortnite tournaments, where he duoed with none other than Nick Merckx.
When Fortnite Friday got announced, it was like the first big tournament. There was no like custom battle royale tournaments back then. This was like the first big tournament, skill race between all the top players. You had all the FaZe members, you had Tfue, you had Myth playing in it. You even had like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul playing it. It was like everybody was playing it, right? Fortnite was on top in the mainstream. I messaged Nick and I said, hey man, like, you want to duo for this tournament? And he was like, yeah, let's run it.
The first ever Friday Fortnite tournament had absolutely everyone involved. The FaZe guys, Myth, Nick A30, and even Mr. Beast. And despite not practicing at all before the tournament, Sypher and his new duo Nick came out on top. Because of all these events and the shoutouts, Sypher was one of the fastest growing names in all of Fortnite, and really all of streaming in general. He was now averaging tens of thousands of viewers without anybody rating him.
I still remember this. Like, I had a stream where I was just playing pubs, and not a lot of people were on, and I had 50,000 people watch, 54,000 people on a random stream where I'm just playing pubs. And in that moment, I was like, what is, like we made it, bro.
This was obviously a huge improvement from the 100 average viewers that he had just a few months ago. At this point, he was such a huge content creator that Epic Games themselves started to take notice and invited him to the Fortnite Celebrity Pro-Am on June 12th of 2018.
We're here in Los Angeles, where you're about to witness some of the biggest names in gaming and entertainment drop into the brand new Bank of California Stadium. Bragging rights